Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready. Check. 59. 22 jet bomber. Check. Now.
Now a carry by the third-year man. This is Austin Eckler. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. On second down, Eckler. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Herbert. And he's got a man open. That's Allen.
Let's go.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. Third down conversion here is big. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. To throw on second down. Herbert flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Even though it's the opening drive of the game, he wasn't shy about taking off and running with the football, even knowing the defense is definitely going to take their shots at him. And that's exactly what they did. He better learn to slide, otherwise he won't be around to finish this one.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Ready, set. 61. Matchbox, white. Shoot. Alert 3. Alert. Go. Let's go.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. They'll get 3 up to midfield.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Under 10.
They'll run here with Eckler. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there and a first down. What a great surprise Austin Eckler has turned out to be. That's the kid that was undrafted out of Western State, signed with the Chargers in 2017, and then last season, 554 yards at 5.2 yards per carry, and then he was also effective catching the football. 39 receptions, over 400 yards there. A great compliment to Melvin Gordon. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Recon, 132 fighter. Yep.
On the ground, it's Eckler. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Gets it into the hands of Allen on the jet sweep. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
On the tackle. It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 18-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now Eckler. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down play. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
It's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
Well, you know, he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
So don't say nothing.
Now it's Locke. He'll check this one off to Fournette. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Oh, you got deep?
We're scoreless after 1.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. 11Z.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Luck. Looking long for Westbrook. And that's going to be intercepted. It's the all-pro safety, Derwin James. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Big Al Woods there to make the tackle. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert, he'll get this to Eckler. Past the 20. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 35. Not really any offense for them to speak of here in this first half. Maybe that's what they needed, that big play.
Yeah, it seems that maybe everything changes right there. They've been a little slow out of the gate. We've seen that. But that one big play, that could spark a big burst right here.
Dancing to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. It's their quarterback. His 14th touchdown now on the year. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Luck. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
12.
Out of the gun, Luck. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Throwing on 1st down. Herbert going deep here for now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Check. Lucky. One day. On.
15. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And that pass is going to be intercepted by the All-Pro DB Desmond King. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 14-0. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
12. Protein spill.
Luck now to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
All day, dog. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Check 43. 12. Out. Check down right. Check 3.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
Here we go.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
That's good for another Jacksonville.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Casey Hayward makes the tackle. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Luck. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a 1st down for L.A.
Here we go. 70, Indy. Look at me. Zipper. Shoot.
Going on the ground with Eckler. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it.
Touchdown, L.A. Austin Eckler with touchdown number 20 on the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
11. Mike 56, Mike 56. Coming. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Watch the snap.
A shotgun snap for Luck. He's got the hook up with Conley. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. 56 the Mike, boys. 56. 12. You can't block me. You can't block me. 56. Go. Right there. 56. Let's go, D. Go ahead.
Now Luck. eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Joey Bosa racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. They'll fake it. Now Locke. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I'm coming for you. You mine.
From the gun, here's Locke. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Back to the air. Locke on 2nd down. Caught here by Conley. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
I'm coming after you.
Clock throwing again. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Back to throw. Locke. The open man is Shark. It's complete. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Jags first down. Luck now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
1st and 10.
To the air again. Locke. The open man is Westbrook. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Take 4. 11.
Topper!
the mic, boys. 56. Check 56. Yo, 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 yo. Yo. Chef.
Now Love. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Here we go on fourth. Lock. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Luck on first down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Bang, bang. Motion.
22 jet bomber.
Guys, Mike, 49.
Run, man. Fellas, let's set a tone.
Hey, watch this.
Again, Luck. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Joey Bosa, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
Big Ed. Watch the ship.
Hey, seam 6.
Play action, it's Locke. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
Kill.
Hey, Foxtrot.
56, the mic, boys. 56. Check 56. I don't think you got it, son. Check.
They snap it to Locke. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. Fourth down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10.
Tighten up. Pull it together. He's checking. Crash. No. Off. Go ahead. Watch it.
On first down, Locke. Flush to his right, looking for the end zone. And that's going to be intercepted. It's the all-pro safety, Derwin James. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey.
Here is Eckler. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football, and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners, keep moving it, keep grinding the clock.
Open man, it's Allen. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 44-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Wild Bill, Wild Bill.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Chargers 21, Jaguars 7.
Ready.
Eckler, they run left side. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Right back to him on first down. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Greystone, travel. Snap.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And that'll set them back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long.
6-6, pull it high, 5.
Off play action. Herbert. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Chargers were best in the NFL. 7 of 8 on fourth down last year. They're going here. On fourth down. Herbert. And he's going to go down again. Yannick Ngakoue. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
11.
After the interception, it's Love. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
On second and 10, Love. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. The Jaguars on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is third and 10. Wow. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a give running left to Eckler, and he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
61, matchbox.
They'll try the right side with Eckler. Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 21st touchdown of the season. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. And the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. Throwing on 2nd and long. Luck. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. A nice move gets him a few extra. Down just shy of his 20. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Smooth. 56 is the mic.
3rd and long. It's Luck. Man open is Keelan Cole, complete. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
11B.
Hey, high 7.
On 4th down, Luck. And Eifert has it. And out across midfield down to the 45. And no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. On 1st and 10, Luck. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, echo.
56. Mike, 56 right there.
Throwing again is Luck. Got an open man, Keelan Cole. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Luck. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa in there to make the sack on what will be the final act in this